Seahawks fans expected offseason changes, but not that. Should the Seahawks trade Metcalf? No, they shouldn't. Now that Seattle has released Tyler Lockett, they both need Metcalf and have the financial flexibility to sign him to an extension. In fact, extending his contract would actually free up more cap space. Metcalf's base salary for the final year of his deal in 2025 is $18 million, unguaranteed, but due to previous restructuring, his cap hit for this year is a massive $31.9 million. Regardless of where he plays, Metcalf is going to get a new contract within the next year. If another team trades for him, they will likely extend him immediately. The Seahawks, on the other hand, could sign him this offseason or wait until after 2025. GM John Schneider also has the option to use the franchise tag in 2026 and even 2027 to retain him, though Metcalf would likely want to avoid that. What could the Seahawks get in a trade? Probably not as much as Seahawks fans would hope. In recent years, top wide receivers have fetched first-round picks in trades. Stephon Diggs, 2020, Davante Adams, 2022, and Tyreek Hill, 2022, all commanded significant returns. However, Metcalf's situation is slightly different. Diggs was 27 when the Bills acquired him and had a team-friendly contract. Metcalf is turning 28 and will require a new, expensive contract. Hill was also 28 when traded, but he had already been named a first-team All-Pro twice. Adams, at 29, was coming off back-to-back first-team All-Pro seasons. Metcalf has averaged just under 66 receiving yards per game over the past 3 seasons, comparable to Diggs' 68.2 yards per game in Minnesota but trailing behind Hill, 76.7, and Adams, 93.4. Considering these factors, the Seahawks might be able to get a draft pick in the 40s range, meaning a late first-round pick with additional compensation or a high second-round pick. While Metcalf is a special talent, he's not as young as Diggs and A.J. Brown when they were traded or as dominant as Adams and Hill were. Potential landing spots for Metcalf: if a team sees Metcalf as a game-changing talent, they could be willing to offer a significant package. However, his new team would need to be a contender and ready to meet his contract demands. Buffalo Bills: a year after trading away Stephon Diggs, the Bills could replace him with Metcalf, adding a level of physicality missing from their receiving core. However, financially, this would be difficult. The Bills recently extended Khalil Shakir and still have Curtis Samuel under contract. Even after cutting Von Miller, they would have only about $7.7 million in cap space, making a Metcalf deal unlikely. Denver Broncos: the Broncos have a rookie quarterback in Bo Nix on a cheap contract, which gives them the financial flexibility to add Metcalf. Head coach Sean Payton has historically favored big, physical receivers in his offenses. However, Denver has limited draft capital after trading picks for Payton and Russell Wilson, which could make a Metcalf deal challenging.